we have Hitali and Simran Sachdev on the couch, pouring their heart with me.
Thanks for inviting us, Pinky. Thanks for inviting.
A celebrity who is known for her multifaceted list of talents, even though a teacher by profession, has loquacious good humor, infects everyone and everyone who meets. She is such a frolicsome and chucklesome personality. So here comes our Hitali.
Yay! Thank you for such a beautiful introduction.
Yes, Hitali, I would like to ask you a few questions. Are you prepared?
So far.
Yeah. Has someone ever gaslighted you? If yes, then how you have handled it?
Many a times, many a people, I often react. I used to react and later realize I should not have reacted but responded. And now I'm learning to handle it.
Very good. लेकिन ऐसा आपको कब लगा कि वो गैसलाइट कर रहे हैं? Means many times what happens, they are a people pleaser, वो आपको बहुत convince करेंगे, तो आपको समझ में नहीं आता ना, that personality is like that person is trapping you in their own words. तो आपको तब कैसे लगा कि वो gaslighting है?
मैं वही कह रही हूँ, मुझे तब नहीं समझ में आता. I realize later when I ponder over it, when I ponder over what has happened, and then I realize and then I learn. I'm still learning.
Okay, so you are in that learning phase.
I'm still learning to handle it.
तो आप कुछ बताएंगे, क्योंकि कभी अगर किसी के साथ गैसलाइटिंग हो रहा है तो ऐसे क्या होते हैं सिम्टम्स, इस कैसे लोग होते हैं जो गैसलाइट करते हैं? हमको ऐसा लगता है दे आर गुड टू अस.
For a person like me, I go on face value. I go on the way people talk to me. I take love, I give love. Someone is kind, affectionate, I try to give the same thing to you. I try to give the same thing back to the person. I don't realize. But yes, then I take it, I can give it a second thought that I need to judge every time the person is talking to me.
Okay.
So when someone is close to me, someone my friend, someone whom I trust, I love, I don't judge. Even if the person is trying to gaslight me, I don't understand. And for third persons, actually I don't mind it so much. I just take people on their face value, the way they behave with me, the way they are to me, I tend to be the same. That's it.
Wonderful reply.
So better to ignore, not to judge, not to get into it.
Very good.
That is the best way to overcome myself.
Wonderful. So the audience sitting over here and whoever will listen to you will learn something from you today. Does money really buy happiness?
Yeah, it does.
We have our friend Money over here.
Money, can you please buy me some happiness? Just an iPhone. Just an iPhone, pair of diamond rings, and few more things. I'll let you go. I think money can buy.
Not our friend, real money.
To an extent, I feel it does. To be practical, it does. There are so many things that are associated that are materialistic. For example, I find my happiness in my work. I love to teach. I'm happy, but at the end of the day, I need something. I look at something, I want it, I desire, and if I can't get it, I feel little disappointed. I wish I could get that. Though that happiness may be momentum, it may be for the time being, but yes, it matters.
Very good. Wonderful reply by you. Now, Hitali, as you are a teacher, I would like to ask you about keeping balance between IQ and EQ. As what is the importance of IQ and EQ? Like nowadays, parents are more driven towards IQ. They are focusing more on IQ.
I recently came across a quote which was meant to be for teachers especially, that if a child who can excel in 2 to 3 or 4 languages, a child who can do very well advanced maths, a child who is very good in humanities as well. But if the child doesn't know how to manage the stress, if the child doesn't know how to handle the emotions, being excellent in the subjects or academics won't matter at all.
Right.
Yeah. So that is how I look at IQ and EQ. It is very important for a child to maintain the emotional quotient as well.
Right.
To handle the stress, to handle the emotions, to be expressive whenever needed. Nowadays, children are too much stressed about the things going on. I personally believe that it's not the students or the children, but their parents actually who expect a lot from them.
Right.
Which I don't believe should happen.
Right.
Children are stressful. They are not able to control their emotions. They are not able to manage their emotions. They try to take too much into their mind and hearts, and they're not expressive at times, or either they become too aggressive. That is how that is reflected. It is reflected from their behavior.
Right.
So I personally believe it's okay if you do not have an excellent IQ or much above, but if you are balanced with your emotions, you know how to express, you know how to control, you know how to behave, you know how to be happy. For these children or for this generation, it is very much important.
So what advice would you like to give the parents sitting over here?
I know a few of you, or many of you, apart from like my friends, I have known people who still want their children to do something, you know, specialize in the field of maybe say medical, say engineering, something. But I just advise you that everything has like a career can be made in any field, anything. It's only that let the child do what the child wants to do. Only guide your child to do the best in whatever the child wants to do. जो भी करना है बस वो अच्छे से करो, यही करना है ये यही करो या हमारे हिसाब से आगे बढ़ो. Give them space, you know, this is another generation. They know better to explore and learn and to find out their ways. I think they have more of exposure. I remember my parents never focused on my studies. Still, I knew how to learn. But if my child comes, I expect a lot from my child at times. But when I leave my child alone, I see my child is doing much better. Just let them do whatever they want and just guide them and motivate them to do the best they can and what they want to do. That's it.
आज का जो हमारा ये इंटरव्यू है बहुत ही हेल्पफुल होगा. जो भी पेरेंट्स आज आपको सुनेंगे, जो सामने हमारे यहाँ ऑडियंस बैठी है, वो आपसे आज बहुत कुछ लेके जा रहे हैं और आपने आज बहुत अच्छा मैसेज दिया है कि EQ कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है. वो हमारे टाइम से हम लोग जो थे, हम जो पुरानी जनरेशन के हैं, हमारे जो पेरेंट्स हैं EQ पे ज्यादा वर्क करते थे, SQ पे वर्क करते थे. बट नाउ इट इज लाइक इट्स ओल्ड फैशन, आउटडेटेड कि मंदिर में जाना, पूजा करना, ये EQ पे इतना इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं है. लेकिन आज जो आपने ये मैसेज दिया है कि EQ कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है टू बैलेंस आवर लाइफ, क्योंकि अगर IQ बहुत अच्छा है तो हम EQ पे हम वर्क ही नहीं कर रहे, लेकिन अगर EQ हमारा अच्छा है तो हमारा सब कुछ अच्छा है.
And that way you can see हमारे जो पेरेंट्स हैं they are still mentally stronger than us. वो आज हमें जो भी गाइडेंस देते हैं because of their experience.
Yeah, EQ, SQ, AQ
And
सब अच्छा है.
somewhere we stand better than our children in terms of emotional quotient.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Our children needs to learn. They are more sensitive and more vulnerable, I feel.
Yeah.
Maybe because we are judging them more, or society is judging them more.
Yeah.
So we need to move out of this thing.
They have more of outside pressure.
Yes. Within more than that, they are having pressure from inside.
Yeah.
And as a parent, as a teacher, I really feel that we should work more on that, and we should try to help our children.
True.
I just don't want to help my child, my children, but also my students.
Thank you so much, Hitali Jagwani, for wonderful advices. Yes. A dentist by profession who always wears a radiant pearly smile is expected by a dentist. Good friends are a rarity these days, and I am fortunate to have a genuine friend like you. She is the reason behind my today's success.
You deserved it, Priya.
So we have Simran Sachdev over here. She is a dentist by profession, and I would like to ask you a few questions.
Sure, my pleasure.
Why we need to take a break or pause in life?
See, sometimes whatever things are going on with you, either you're not satisfied or you want it to be more. So taking a break or a pause will help you in building yourself. Taking a push and then throwing you'll have a greater momentum. This is what I think.
Because I have seen you taking a pause these days now. So that's why I wanted to ask you, why we need a break or pause in life? That's a wonderful answer by you. Now, have you ever felt guilty in your life and have taken measures to correct it?
गिल्टी तो नहीं बोलूंगी.
कभी ऐसा लगा कि हमने किसी को फॉरगिव कर दिया और नहीं करना चाहिए था, दिस पर्सन डिड नॉट डिजर्व दैट, ऐसा भी होता है, उस चीज का भी गिल्ट रहता है कि कोई कोई ऐसे लाइफ में आते हैं लोग.
No, what I have realized in these 4 decades of mine is forgive and forget, but don't forget the lesson.
या कोई ऐसा एग्जाम्पल देंगे?
I stay in a joint family, and I have many things going around permanently. So I used to get affected by most of the things, and I used to hold on it. But now I've realized it's not working out. Take it and move on.
True.
But
So
don't, but just wait and watch that same thing is not, same response is not given from your side.
True. So you started accepting it.
Yes, and just go on maturing.
Wonderful. So acceptance has come into your life now. That's a wonderful reply from you. As you follow Sadhguru, can you shed some light as why we need a guru in life?
Sometimes there are things which you cannot get it from everywhere. There has to be one specific person whom you like, whom you look up to, and for whom you have that all the trust and faith. So if you like someone, or not as a guru, or someone whom you feel he is the role model for you,
Right. That may be your parent.
anybody
your husband,
in your
friend.
life,
Yeah.
anybody. So when you take things from them and when you believe in them, you have that faith, and I believe that when you ask for it, you receive it.
True.
So the grace is always there. You just need to be aware of that grace.
So we need a guru in life to guide us
Yes.
in the form in any form.
In any form.
Whether it's your husband, your parents, your friends. Wonderful replies from both of you. Thank you so much for pouring your heart out with me.
Thank you.
Here, two Sindhi celebrities are sitting on the couch with me. Even I am Sindhi. So I would like to ask them in Sindhi only. हाणे ॿ भेनर मूंसां गॾु हिन काउच ते हिन सोफा ते वेठियूं आहिनि त मां हिननि खां कुझु क्वेश्चन्स पुछंदीमान हिननि खे सिंधी में ई जवाबु ॾियणो आहे हाणे हिताली ऐं सिमी तव्हांजो टाइम स्टार्ट थो थिए तव्हांखां मां जेको बि पुछंदसि तव्हांखे सिंधी में जवाबु ॾियणो आहे ठीकु आहे शुगर खे छा चइबो आहे
खंडु
मगज़
ब्रेन
that is Hindi come here
केॾां अचो
onion
बसर
लहसुन
थूम
और ऐसी क्या चीज है जो हम लोग बहुत फेमस है सिंधी क्या खाने में फेमस है हर एक स्नैक्स में वेरी गुड हर तरफ बोलते हैं सिंधी पापड़ हु इज गॉड फॉर सिंधीज
झूलेलाल साईं वरुण देवता
नेशनल डिश ऑफ सिंधी
दाल पकवान कढ़ी चावर
कढ़ी चावल
साई भाजी चावर
सिंधी एक्टर्स इन बॉलीवुड लेटेस्ट
रणवीर
सिंह
कायरा
बिगेस्ट फेस्टिवल ऑफ सिंधीज
चेटी चंद्र
Very good. So our today's winner is Hitali Jagwani for replying to many questions. And this is a small hamper for you,
थैंक यू
Simi, for pouring your heart out with me.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming over here.
थैंक्स फॉर इनवाइटिंग
Thanks for inviting us and giving us a lovely time.